In this video, I'm going to show you how I paint Grimdark Gold armour. We're going to be using this Stormcast Vindictor, which we've got primed in black. You can use any black. I use VALLEJO Model Air Black. The first thing we're going to do is give the whole model a coat with VALLEJO Metal Colour Gunmetal Grey. And then we're going to take VALLEJO Metal Colour DURALUMINIUM and just spray it from above. This is going to give the model some natural highlights and make the shine look more realistic. You can see we've got like a dark metal underneath and then a light metal on top. Now we're going to filter the whole model using LIQUITEX Transparent Raw Sienna ink. We're just going to go over the whole model with this. It's going to turn all that silver into gold. The last step for the metallics, we're going to use VALLEJO Metal Colour Gold. I'm just going to spray that from above. What this is going to do is give some contrasting gold colours just to make the metal look more realistic. Once that's out of the way, this is where I like to do all the base coats for the model. So we're going to use LEADBELCHER on all the silver metal areas. We can use KHORNE red for any red pieces like the weapon handle. I'm going to use black for the shield face and for the gaps in the armour like the legs here and any leather pieces. Once all those base colours is done, we're going to wait for those to fully dry and then we're going to grime up the model. We're using MIG streaking grime and we're going to give the model a whole coat of this all over, a proper solid thick coat. Now something happened with the video here and I lost a bit of footage. So I'm going to go back and add some more grime to the model and then I'll show you how to reduce the grime. So just added some more grime here just to the chest area, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take a cotton bud, we're going to soak it with enamel thinner and we're just going to roll that across the grime and that'll reduce it down. Then we're going to take the clean side of a cotton bud, clean dry side of a cotton bud, and we're just going to roll that across and that'll reduce any excess and remove that from the model. Next up, we're going to take dark streaking grime and pad that over in some splodges on the armour, and then using a dry cotton bud, remove any excess. This adds some variation to the grime. Now we're going to add some little dabs of streaking rust from MIG, just on different patches of the armour. And then we're going to remove any excesses or like really big blocks of it, again with a cotton bud. Finally for the rust, we're going to come in with some TROLLSLAYER orange and I'm just going to add some really fine little dabs just to add some bright rust drops. I'm going to do something similar again with NIHILAKH oxide. Just going to get a tiny bit on the brush and just going to spot that across the armour to add some verdigris to it. We don't want to go too hard with this because if you go too hard with it, it kind of reduces the effect overall and doesn't make it look how we want it to. Final step, we're going to take some black enamel wash from MIG and we're just going to put this in any areas where you want some extra definition. So like on the stomach part, around any rivets, that kind of thing. After hitting it with the hot hairdryer, this is what we look like. Obviously from here you're going to base it. I'm going to be using my usual muddy base. You can use whatever base colour you like or whatever bases you want to use. Like so. This recipe is really useful for Stormcast Eternals like you've just seen. It also goes really well with Custodes. Obviously there's a lot more different base colours you can use on Custodes and more gems and things like that, like we can see on Valyrian here. I hope you enjoyed the video guys. If you found it useful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps. And thanks very much and see you next time.